How much money do you have?
What is the most frustrating or regretful opportunity you've ever turned down?
Have you ever thought of me romantically?
Hello, I'm Disguised Toast, and I'm in all three of these truth or drinks. And this toast is 1 shot in. This toast is 4 shots in, and this toast is on shot number 8. What was my second line?
Oh, why did that hurt me? Also, I'm drinking sriracha because I don't drink.
Ooh.
Is that enough?
That is more than enough.
Really?
Yeah, that is
Thank
God.
a
lot.
I feel like you're nervous. He said he wasn't nervous. I feel like you're nervous.
I'm a little nervous at how excited you are for this.
Have you ever shit-talked me to one of your girlfriends / ex-girlfriends?
I've done it to every single one. You know this. So I've been in a few relationships.
We know.
First of all, low blow. And they're all like, they're in the space, they know who you are. And I believe with every single one of them, at some point, at some time, I've come home, I'm like, yeah, Poki was being really difficult today, to all of them. And they all know. And what's the worst thing? They would speak for you sometimes, which was really nice of them. And it's like them being fair and all, but sometimes I'm like, yo, let me bitch about this for like 10 seconds. And sometimes they're like,
No!
let me feel my feelings.
Yes, but you need to be considerate of the dynamics at play, because the reason I asked this question is because, bitch, I could tell. My dynamic with the person would shift solely due to your relationship. 2 + 2 is 4.
It's not solely because of
But
my...
you know.
I
I
play a role in it. I'm not gonna deny it, okay? I don't think they just listen to what I have to say and change their entire opinion on you. To answer your question, yes, I've done it.
Why are you saying it like you're proud? That's crazy. This guy's crazy. Bro, did help.
Wow, this is fun.
This is crazy.
Should we do an opening shot?
Wait, you want me to drink now? I'm so nice and sober. Okay, cheers. I've eaten since breakfast, but okay. Well, do you want me to go first?
I know you're more comfortable when the other person goes first.
I don't like this, so I'm gonna go first. Who is your best friend?
I can't answer that question.
Why? You can have multiple best friends.
No, you can't.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
gonna have
I
this
watched
discussion.
yours
Yes.
and Yvonne's thing.
I believe there's only one true answer.
Do you have a best friend that you can think of though? I have an easy answer for mine. Michael.
What the?
Shit. Why is Pokey still here?
And I think I do have an answer.
You have an answer?
I thought about it a
Holy
lot,
shit, who is it?
but I can't say it.
Wow, Trink. He's gonna die, guys. Guys, he's gonna die. He's lightweight.
You're not reading off that. You're hitting me with your prep questions, aren't you?
No, that comes later. What has been my biggest mistake as the founder of OTV?
Biggest mistake? You try to make everyone's opinion feel heard. And I don't think that's how you should run it. I think there are some opinions that matter more than most. And I think you just want everyone to be happy. But in my opinion, everyone's happiest when the org is doing well. So I think your whole kumbaya, we all matter, was a mistake.
I think that's fair. I think that's valid.
What big streamer / content creator do you think is overrated?
That is such a mean question.
I
It's
know.
just like, hey, talk shit about someone.
I know, and I didn't put it in there. I want to make that very clear. I did not put that in there.
I think I will drink because I don't want to bring negative vibes. Because I used to talk so much shit about like so much streamers, but
I wouldn't want the clip either.
I will refuse to answer that question.
Cheers.
Have you ever heard me having sex?
No, thank God. Never.
Okay. Okay. If you had to remove one person from OTV, who would it be?
Me.
Cop-out answer, no, I don't accept that.
You don't. But like, why would you not accept that answer?
I would say OTV lives and dies with you.
I think soul maybe a little bit, but I think like content-wise and like other-wise, I I would come myself first. No bullshit.
That's fair. You can't say yourself.
I don't know. This one sucks. I'm gonna drink. I fucking can't.
Here's a really simple one.
Okay.
How much money do you have? Like your net worth.
That's not that simple to answer. Okay, how much money I have in my net worth? Completely different questions. Which one are you asking?
Let's take in account of any property, any stocks, and any cash. Just those three.
Here's the thing, okay? Your net worth is the sum of all your assets, right? I would consider myself, Pokimane, an asset. Perhaps a priceless one. So how can I calculate my net worth? You know what I mean?
Well, I gave the three very specific quantifiers for it.
Okay, you bitch. I'll drink the sriracha. How am I gonna drink this?
Oh, you are so brave.
The peppery is so good, but the pain is so bad.
Yeah, Poki's like, she's really white. I know we think she's Asian, but she's actually really white when it comes to spices.
When it comes to spices, asterisks. How much is your net worth, Mr. Disguised Toast?
Well, luckily, I lost 2 million in esports, so that number's a lot smaller. How much is my net? Okay, how specific do I need to be?
Real estate, plus stocks, plus liquid, plus if you have like a significant amount invested in DSG, you can count that.
5 million?
After losing 2? That's solid.
The Among Us and Facebook days were good to me. If you could go back in time, would you get the Vinky?
Okay. Ooh, good question. At first, I was filled with lots of regret. Second dog is really hard. Sometimes I see people giving up their pets and I'm like, oh, I see why. But then, even though he's fucked up, I'm very stubborn, kind of possessive. He's like my fuck up and I will own this fuck up and I will live with him for the rest of my life. So probably not, no. He is my little fuck up and I love him. As much as I give him shit, he's good sometimes. He has really good moments. He has a yeast infection right now, it's killing me, but I'm doing it. I'm giving him baths every fucking other day. He's really good. See, he knows how to sit, he knows paw, but he doesn't know why he puts up his paw, you know what I mean? Like there's no reasoning or logic behind it, but he does it anyway. He's doing his best. It's not his fault. I should be a better owner. Yeah, I love him, okay.
Have I ever hurt you in any way?
Oh yeah. Okay, I don't think you'd ever do things that mean to hurt me, just as straight up. But like, I think it's the feeling. Like I pass you and I'm like, the vibes were off. There was at some point where your trust in me was lower than before. And I felt it. I don't know if it was something that's true or not, but it felt that way in conversations, in situations, and I felt bad. I mean, I think everyone has hurt me at one point in time, but I don't take it personally because I don't think they ever mean to.
What was the worst thing about living at the OTV house?
For me, I guess I'll say like a professional answer and a more personal one. From a professional perspective, the hardest thing for me is just like, you can hear everybody streaming all the time. And already in the streaming profession, it's like, if you're not live, someone else is. But usually, at least you only see that on Twitch. But when you see it in person, you're like, I need to work, I need to go live too. So that constant pressure was kind of exhausting, to be honest. From a personal perspective, oftentimes I felt a little disconnected from some of the people in the house. And of course, I wanted to connect more with them, but also different sleep schedules, different hobbies, different personalities, different everything. But because everyone's so close, you're kind of always reminded of that. This isn't so spicy, it's actually kind of sad.
What do you think about my voice acting career?
What do I think? Well, I'm not too familiar. I think I admire your voice acting career a lot, like how you put yourself out there, how you know that's what you want. And sometimes, like, it can be hard, because I know you talk, because all the jobs go to Seth Rogen, you know, and Chris Pratt.
And Aquafina.
And Aquafina, and not people who, you know, are from the industry. I think for me, you often sometimes have trouble vocalizing what you want, because it's hard to say, I want that. Right? Because like if you fail, then you look like a fool. But with voice acting, it's like the one thing that I hear you say, I want that. And when it doesn't work out, you'll say, that made me sad, which I feel like just shows how much it means to you that you're okay taking those risks. And when it doesn't pan out, you can recognize, oh, that really sucked.
Yeah.
I really wanted that.
What do you think is my biggest flaw?
Your biggest flaw is that when you play games, it's hard for you to gracefully take an L.
I don't take them at all.
There it is. There it is.
So true. Here's the thing. I low-key didn't want to ask this question because there is nothing you can say that I don't already know about myself. My flaws, I'm very competitive. I'm sometimes too ambitious. I optimize too much. And sometimes those things take priority over consideration of other things. As I become more cognizant of these things, I feel like I've learned to balance them a lot better. Not perfectly, a lot better.
Because like we all have to take L's when we play games. Unfortunately, that's the reality of it. Especially in the houses where 5 of us gotta lose and 5 of us gotta win.
I lost because my team, what can I say?
What is the most frustrating or regretful opportunity you've ever turned down?
2 things related to platforms. I wonder how my life would have been if I was on Twitch when Among Us blew up. Like when I think about Ninja and Fortnite, like perfect time, perfect game. And I think about Among Us, COVID, and being the Among Us guy.
You're the guy.
But I was on Facebook instead of Twitch. I wonder what my ceiling would have been. The other one is I had a YouTube deal after Facebook. I don't know if I should have taken it, but it would have been like another bag I could have just coasted off. But I wanted to go back to Twitch and work hard, but I didn't even work hard. So I think I maybe should have taken the YouTube bag.
But you're not doing that bad for yourself financially, right? You're chilling.
I'm chilling. At the end of the day, I'm like wealthier than like 99.9% of the population. I'm very grateful.
0.999.
Yes. I think about my lost sources of revenue.
Okay, that's fair.
When was the last time you cried?
Me and Lily went to EDC together, and I didn't have a great time.
Understatement of the year.
And me and Lily shared a room.
Wait, can I tell them?
Okay, but be nice.
He
about
was
it.
really sad. He was spiraling.
I was
And I was
really.
comforting him, and he did shed a few tears.
A lot. I think it's the hardest I've ever cried. In like the last 5
It
years.
was really sad. No, it was really, really sad.
Yeah, I had to ask Lily, hey, can you sit next to me and hold my hand? And I never asked for shit.
Never.
And that was like, yeah, no, I can't get through this like horrible state I'm in.
You were asking some really sad questions. Do you remember? Why are you even my friend? What is there to like about me? Like really, really sad stuff.
Yeah, like I'm just glad you were there.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna read off this. Was Mina cookies a mistake?
Ooh.
Maybe a better question is like, what was the biggest mistake?
I want to say the biggest mistake was maybe not having someone else on the team that was like really looking through every single detail with the lens and optics of my brand and platform in mind. But on the other hand, I think there were people on the team who were doing their best. So when I say that, I feel like I'm discounting them and I don't mean to. But yeah, I think the biggest mistake was just that there were things that I did not know that were happening that also no one knew to tell me or knew would turn into some controversy or what have you. If I'm going to promote a product as my own or as I made this someday in the future, I don't know, I would want to literally know everything about it. I'd be in the lab like this. I will hand make it myself, you know?
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Oh, I don't think I would change much. It's weird. Like outside of like, I don't know, I'd work out earlier in life. Aside from that, maybe care about my finances more earlier. Because I never cared about my finances. For me, money is just, it's like an invisible product that like kind of exists to spend on when I travel and on food for my friends and myself. I think aside from that, really selfish stance. If I was a better communicator earlier, I definitely think a lot of my problems came from just not talking to people. And I think that a way to have a little bit more nuance with my statements and empathize a little bit better would have been very helpful earlier in my life. Rather than me just being like, yo, this shit happened. Sorry, man.
Have you ever thought of me romantically? This is crazy. Who wrote this? Answer or drink?
Not serious. And I have thought of that. Okay, what would it be like if me and her dated?
But you probably think about that with like every girl that breathes, right?
No,
probably.
no.
Everyone in your vicinity, you probably think about this, right?
No, okay, you know what?
Is that about with Poki?
I'm gonna get you back with this one very easily. I have thought, like briefly, like, I wonder what life would be like if me and Lily dated.
Sure.
And it would not be good.
I agree with you. I think you would get on my nerves.
What do you think would be the worst thing about it?
I feel like our communication would just crumble. Like stubbornness, pride, and bits and pieces from what I've observed with your relationships too.
Yeah, I wouldn't put up with your shit either.
Okay, well, we're on the same page with that.
Since you want to ask such
I shuffled the cards
questions.
and I'm reading every single card right now. You know that, right? I'm not picking and choosing like you are.
Did you ever have a crush on me?
I think at one point, but this was like before Albert. And then I got together with Albert and it died.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
I cheated on him, but it's all good. Can I just drink? Can I just drink for fun?
So what was it about me that drew? Before we move on, just want to let you guys know you can check out the bonus Patreon section where I play Truth or Drink with Broden. And we talk a lot about juicy stuff. So juicy that we can't put it in the main video. Check it out.
I didn't put this in there, by the way. Why do you think I'm single?
Why do I think you're single? Okay, let me think. I don't want to say you have high standards. I don't think your standards are that crazy. I've seen you date a few guys and they're all great in some ways, but not like every single way. You want someone who's emotionally mature, but also with a touch of like that masculine confidence, the ability to say no, to know what they want. And that's really hard to find. That's really hard to find a guy who can do both. Because masculine, confident people, they just stay confident, don't need that much self-reflection. And emotional, mature guys, they're like so in tune and they're like, nah, like, oh, what do you want, honey? Whatever you want to eat, we'll eat. And it's like, bro, have a backbone. So I think that's why you're single. You want a guy who can do both, and you have a lot of security and confidence in yourself that you're not gonna let a guy kind of treat you not so well. Like, I think you'd be great with a Timothée Chalamet.
I thought of that!
He's not like macho or anything. He's not like
Seems like a very confident dude.
Confident guy and funny, right?
Dude, you would make a good matchmaker. That was spot on.
Guys like us are rare, what can I say?
Like us is crazy. Like us is crazy.
Who's the last person you had sex with?
Oh, why is that in there? I'm gonna drink for that.
Yeah! My dog!
Next one. Is there something that I've done that made you question my integrity or values?
Ooh, integrity, huh? No, I would say if anything, you're someone who stands by their integrity and values pretty well. I think you have a lot of self-awareness. Like there would be times where like you're kissing the ass of someone who's like a very big producer in the voice acting scene and you were like, yeah, I'm gonna kiss this guy's ass. You don't try and like justify, you don't try and paint it as some kind of like nobility thing. I don't think you've ever compromised on your values, but okay, I talk shit about a lot of people, you know this, and I talk shit about people to you. And one time we were beefing, we had a big beef.
Was that the beef?
The beef, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And this one person was standing up for me, right? And then you hit them with the, hey, but you know what he said about you? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's a low blow, because I told you that in confidence.
Okay, fair. We were beefing.
We were beefing, so yeah.
That's like a legendary beef.
That was a legendary, we can talk about that legendary beef.
I don't want to, because I don't remember why I was upset.
What is my worst quality?
Your worst quality. It's your worst quality, but it hurts you more than anyone else. And it's your inability to talk about your feelings sometimes. And it sucks because like your friends would love to hear about your feelings because you know, that's the pathway to connectivity. But also, at the end of the day, everyone else will be okay not hearing about your feelings, but you're the one who needs to hear and talk about them the most, more than anyone else. You're preventing yourself from being more connected to others. I do feel like that has improved with time though, so I have faith in you.
It's something I'm working on.
I'm proud of you.
What's your biggest regret from the last year, man?
Not taking care of myself and prioritizing myself. I think I was always so aware of what other people needed that I never really stopped to think what I needed and my boundaries with people, and I just gave and sacrificed, but not in an unhealthy way where I started building up resentment against people of like, I'm doing all of this for you and it doesn't feel like you're appreciating it, and it's making me like think negatively of you, where I could have just been in a place where I was prioritizing myself so that I can freely give without expectation of returns.
A very serious and mature answer. Feels very chill.
If you could live your life again with your current memory, what would you change?
Yeah, besides the obvious, win the lottery, buy the right
Buy
stocks.
Bitcoin.
I would want to keep things mostly the same because I very much value the people in my life, and I don't want to go back like 20 years and step on a butterfly and change my life. I would try and recreate all the friendships I have now.
That's a really long road ahead. Do you remember our friendship?
Yeah, I remember our friendship. I remember like meeting at a wedding and being really good at mafia.
Right, and you impressed everyone, remember?
Yeah.
We were so impressed by you. I have to tell the camera, I had no idea who this guy was.
I had more viewers than anyone
I
there.
had no
by the
idea.
way.
They were
I
like,
was
this guy's toast.
averaging
Hearthstone.
10,000.
That was my first time ever hearing about you.
And then we played Mafia.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, you're so smart. Wow, look at him, right? Yeah.
And then that's when Lily got a crush on me.
That's crazy.
This might not just be tea, this is alcohol in your mouth, okay? What's the worst thing you've said about me behind my back?
Oh man, there's just so much. The worst thing I said about your back, nothing really comes to mind.
Surely.
There are moments, I definitely remember like really frustrated moments with you. Yeah, I'll drink it, but I'll tell you off camera. There's a couple.
You know, I've been hearing rumors about this. When do you plan to retire?
I don't think I'll ever full retire. I think I'll always be making content.
Uh-huh.
But retire from LA, I think one more year. I think I got one more year in me.
You got another 2018?
I got another 2018 in me, yeah.
Okay. This guy talks about 2018 LeBron a lot right now.
Yeah.
He's got one more of those seasons. Okay, no, I'll take that.
Have you ever considered going to therapy?
My first session is tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's good.
And I look for a guy specifically.
Oh, what's wrong with girls, huh?
I think one of the things I actually lack is a lot of male presence in my life because I'm not close with my dad. I'm very close with my mom and sister.
Yes, your mom and
some of
sister
my
are lovely.
best friends are girls. I've dated girls.
Oh, we know. Sorry, that was really aggressive. Oh, we know.
I want to say I understand women.
Can you? You need to stop.
I think a guy would help me understand my own feelings better because I feel like I had enough close female relationships at this point. I think some male perspective can help me feel more understood and then not. Because like sometimes girls just don't get what guys are going through and vice versa, which makes me feel frustrated and then start being resentful. And it's unfair to like the girl that I'm seeing. So I actually chose a male therapist for that reason.
Okay, fair.
What's your fondest memory of us? I'm gonna cry already.
We were at Joshua Tree Park.
Hosted by Michael. Michael would.
Oh yeah, we did it. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I remember
that's
thinking,
why.
Why am I here? Oh right, Michael wants to come here.
Exactly.
And he never asked for anything.
Exactly. So if he asks, you're gonna go.
We climbed this big rock, and I have a fear of heights. And we're climbing back down, and I got stuck. And you already got off the rock, so you're under me, and you were the person in front of me. And you turn around, it's like, hey, I'll help you down. And you put your hand out, and essentially allowed me to step on your hand to help me safely get down comfortably.
It's a metaphor for something.
When that happened, I was like, man, I wish everyone can see you do that. Because that was like, there's no camera, there's no anything. And you just did that for me, and it meant a lot to me.
I said, what's your fondest memory? You said, that time you let me step on you.
Like, wow, Pokimane is letting me step on her hand right now.
No, that's really sweet because it's not even about the action. You felt some type of way about it because you wished others could see me in that light too. In some way, I feel like that means you wish me well. That's really nice.
At the core of it, you're just like really a normal girl who's trying to live her life. And yeah, you're popular, you're a streamer, but like when the camera's off, like you don't act any different. And I wish people saw that.
Thanks.
You have to fire one member of our crew.
Of our production?
Of our staff, yes. Who would it be?
The worst thing is the production wrote this question.
Yeah, man. If we answered, they can't even be mad.
I mean, they can be mad. Like, we got 3 production staff right here. I need a drink, man. I was gonna say Lauren though, because I saw that. Oh, here, let me explain the reasoning. I saw her YouTube video. Do you remember what it was?
She ate bath bombs.
I think she's wasting her talent. Like, I think she's wasting her talent. She has the X factor. She should chase her dreams.
What's your biggest regret with offline TV?
Oh, I think the way I was over the last couple of years was very hands-off and not in a strong leadership role. I kind of just like fell asleep at the wheel and didn't want to like make any decisions and just kind of went with the flow. And I think that really negatively impacted offline TV's success. Because I think with you leaving the org, the star power of offline TV went down a lot. And you know, Michael is great, but he's kind of like, he's a wild child, right?
He's doing his own thing.
He's doing his own thing, and we love that. That's what.
Yes, and when he shows up, we're like, wow!
Which kind of left me being the guy who could steer the ship, but I didn't. And I regret that very much because I think everyone kind of suffered because of it. But I don't blame myself too much because it's not my responsibility. But I wish I didn't become so complacent the last couple of years. Have you ever considered quitting OTV?
Yeah.
And why?
I don't know, I've been in it for a really long time and just wanted to go follow Poki's footsteps, I guess. Go do my own stuff.
Do you see what Poki does and go like, oh man, I want to do that?
I want to know what it's like not being in it sometimes because I've been in it for so long, if that makes sense.
Then why don't you?
Because I love the people here.
Well, Poki loves the people here.
That's true, but she's strong-willed. I am weak-willed.
You're weak.
I'm weak.
Would you ever rejoin OTV?
Yeah, under certain circumstances.
What are those circumstances?
Condition 1, $1 million. I'm kidding. Honestly, I would be a part of OTV again if it turned into some kind of entity where people join shoots sometimes. Like, I'm in LA all the time, I can join shoots. But can I do everything that a current full-time offline TV member does? No. But if that definition became a lot looser, welcome back, Pokimane.
But I want to know who your favorite OTV member is.
Hey, it's okay to say me.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a cop out there.
For the record, I do have an answer. I have a hard time hurting people's feelings. Not that I don't think people's feelings would be hurt, but I'd rather all of you think that you're my favorite. But I do have one.
You think everyone plays favorites, though, right?
Everyone plays favorites.
In terms of like everyone has a favorite person on OTV?
I do think so. Why did I have to ask all 3 of them, have you ever heard me having sex?
The answer to that is no, by the way.
Yeah, I don't have sex very often. Thank you all very much for watching. I learned a lot about myself and Poki.
My revelations from this conversation. Toast is a nice human being. Yeah.
Actually, what I learned is you think we're the closest we've ever been now, and that's kind of cool to think about.
What I've learned is that I know Skara really well, and he knows me really well. And I love him very much. And Lily Peachy is just okay.
Yeah, but it's not a competition, Lily.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go throw up now.
What is your biggest criticism of me as a director?
I've said this to you. I think you will sometimes try and capture like really good shots instead of candid ones. The biggest one I pointed out was like the recent K-pop